My name is Mike Steele, and I have been in this community my whole life. I work at Northminster Church full-time, and I also work and lead the Finneytown Alumni Network. I graduated from Finneytown in 2009.
Michael Gregory Steele.
Feels like a very long time ago. Finneytown was just in my blood. I was Mr. Finneytown in high school, senior superlatives, and most likely return to Finneytown, which I didn't really understand at the time. Yeah, so the Finneytown Alumni Network it really started back in the 80s as the Finneytown Schools Education Foundation. And it's gone through a few different iterations of what it looked like, but lots of scholarships and grants for teachers and the administration there at Finneytown, but just as a support for the schools as a nonprofit. You know, there was a big realization that we didn't really have an alumni. We have a large alumni base, but we didn't have an organization who was in charge of leading that alumni base. And with the goals that we have for the Finneytown Alumni Network, it was time to really gather everyone together. Yeah, so we really have two goals with the Finneytown Alumni Network. The first is to empower legacy, and that really happens through our second goal of building community. So we help with class reunions, we do a lot of tours of the high school. 2 years ago, we started Alumni Weekend. We had our first golf scramble 2 years ago, and it is now the Jim Dickerson Finneytown Alumni Golf Scramble, named after a beloved teacher from Finneytown who's also a golf coach. We have that same weekend, we did an alumni band last year, and then we have what we call the Legacy Celebration, which is where we bring together lots of different people from Finneytown, not just alumni, but community members and teachers, people who are invested in this community. And the Hall of Fame happens there, but we're also sharing vision for where Finneytown is going into the future. The community in Finneytown is very strong. When you're in Finneytown, when you come to Finneytown, you're known forever. And some of my closest friends are my high school friends, people I met when I was really young. And I think that's a sentiment that a lot of Finneytown people hold on to. So it's been really fun at these different events at the Golf Scramble to see people from 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s and up hanging out, talking. There's connections there, people who lived close to each other, grew up, or their parents went, lots of second and third generation folks. There's a lot of great Finneytown history, and it came out in that history book that was released this year that Rick Kennedy and Mark Evans wrote. If you read that, you see that the foundation of Finneytown is very, very strong. And we want the future of Finneytown to be very, very strong too. Right now in Finneytown, we just got a new elementary school. People are moving into Finneytown like crazy right now. And that new high school is being built and will be opening less than a year from now. We have partnered with the school district on two big projects. We're renovating the Performing Arts Center, which is used by Finneytown folks, but also people in our community. I know we partner with Arts Connect on some different things with that as well. It felt like this was the time to really get people together. We want to renovate the competition gym, and we've actually already started on a number of things in there. In partnering with the district, we've renovated, there's a brand new gym floor, new bleachers, new paint everywhere, inside and outside the building, and new lighting, new HVAC in that gym. So we really want to create a space built on the foundation of the space that'll be here for another 50 plus years. The cool thing is we have raised a lot of money. I think we're close to $2 million right now currently raised for those projects, and we're already investing that in the projects. But what we're seeing is it's not just alumni who are stepping up. Alumni are stepping up in a really big way, but we're also seeing community members who want to get involved. We're seeing parents who already sent their kids through Finneytown who are saying, we want Finneytown to be a place for in 50 years that is sending kids through like our kids did. And we have grandparents who are stepping up, just community members. Yeah, Finneytown is 4 square miles. We continue to see how unique the Finneytown experience is, how when you come to Finneytown, there is an underdog spirit here. When you grow up in Finneytown, you're known by name. You'll see football players who are also in the band, who are also playing soccer, and then in theater, then doing choir. You know, there's all these things that you get to do, so lots of opportunities in Finneytown. And then there is a legacy that people want to pass on, and that's one of the things that I love about Finneytown is We have folks from every class at Finneytown who are investing into the future of Finneytown, who are not just saying, hey, this is what Finneytown used to be. They're saying, this is what Finneytown is.